Tonight, the best night of the week for NBA basketball. Hi there, everybody, and thanks for being with us on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. You look at Memphis, their efforts so far have put them 5th in the conference with plenty of time left to move up. And, of course, Houston, a game and a half behind.
Right now for the Grizzlies, they've stayed within arm's length of the conference leaders. That in itself is an accomplishment at this point in the season.
But it's something we expected. This team was built to compete with anyone.
So the Houston starting five. Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. Van Vliet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Eason in its small forward. And for the Grizzlies, manning the backcourt, we'll see Moran and Payne. Jackson out there with Jackson, and it's Edey in at the center position, locking down the middle. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Now Green. Playing Washington, he was nearly unstoppable. Şengün, the open look, and that comes off the assist by Green.
There's a lot of confidence in Şengün's game. He doesn't hesitate. He gets after it.
Morant finds Jackson. Moran against Van Vliet. Rebound by Van Vliet. Right side Eason. Van Vliet outside. Back to Smith. Green, the pass to Şengün. Green with the ball. Guarded by Bane. And it's Green missing. And it's Morant with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Pass to Bane. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Jackson can't get it to go. And it's Houston's ball. Now here's Van Vliet. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Making his presence known with that swat. Jackson Jr. understands when to go after blocks.
Smith passes to Eason. Green with the ball. Smith with a screen on Morant. Here's Green. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
I love seeing Green capitalize from that mid-range. These shots help get him into a groove.
Outside Bane. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Cashes in the 12-footer.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Pass to Smith. Here's Van Vliet. And here's Şengün. 17 points in his last outing. Down low. Stolen by Jackson. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Green against Jackson. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. For Houston, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. And Richard, the former second overall pick in 2021, we all see the potential for Jalen Green.
When you see the physical ability combined with his shooting range, he's got a chance to be one of the top scorers in this league.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And as we head deeper into January, let's glance over the power rankings and see where we're at. You look at Memphis, they slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
Checking out the Rockets, they're kind of a middle-of-the-road squad. Not bad, but haven't been able to make the leap into the upper echelon of teams.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Inside. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Wow. Smith going for a slam. He wants everyone to know that he's arrived.
And so Moran will bring it up for the Grizzlies. They trail by 1. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
I really didn't see much of an edge from them. A little more intensity could have gone a long way.
Yeah, you hate to be critical, but that's part of our job. You have to call it the way we see it. That night, they were flat.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Taylor Jenkins. We talked about how Alperen Şengün can act as a facilitator. Coach said he sees the floor like nobody else. He's got a great mind for the game, and if you let him find his guy out of the high post, he will punish you. No doubt about it, they're aware. He is the engine of this offense.
Thank you for that, Allie. Now here's Morant. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Dallas. To the middle. Releases. Jackson can't get it to go. The Rockets have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Here's Green. Memphis with a rebound. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Rockets. That one was in Houston.
They hit a couple big shots, but overall there was a lack of consistency. Just not their night at the offensive end.
And tonight I expect them to play better offensively. Try to get some closer looks.
Outside Eason. Pass to Şengün. Over Edey. Şengün, no good. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 from deep. It's stolen by Green. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
The defense gets physical with Green inside, so he uses his agility to get around it.
Memphis trailing here. Outside Bane. Pass to Edey. And here's Jackson from behind the arc. Drops in the 3. Jackson's got 6. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. All right, a chance to check out stats for Ja Morant.
And he's gone cold over the last 10 games, guys. His scoring numbers are down, and he can't seem to get out of this rough patch. He's got to get himself going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
The Rockets have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Morant against Van Vliet. Pass to Eason. Launches it. Ja Morant grabs a miss. Memphis has gone 2 of 5 from deep. On the wing, Bane. The 3. Rebound by Van Vliet. Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here he goes. Here's Şengün. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Şengün's got his second basket on the night.
That anticipation is off the charts from Şengün, leading to a bucket.
Pass to Edey. Now Jackson. The 3 is up. That's good from Jackson. On the assist by Jackson. Jackson's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or 2. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
Eason finds Smith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Eason. Here's Van Vliet. Excellent D there from Morant.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Pass to Edey. The 3 is up. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. They defeated Washington in their last game.
And guys, those road games are never easy. But they had a solid strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, despite the challenges of being away from home, they were able to execute cleanly and look really fresh out there.
Here's Morant. The Rockets getting their last shot to go. He takes it in. Pass to Edey. Jackson outside. Here's Morant, guarded by Van Vliet. Morant against Van Vliet. And it's Morant missing.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
And here's Green from the arc. Connects from downtown. Green's got 7.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Van Vliet against Morant. Pass to Bane. Jackson with it. Now Bane. Green covering. Bane into the lane. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
This is the defense Bane attracts, and he's superb at fending them off.
And so it's Van Vliet with it. He brings it up for Houston. Şengün, a screen on Morant. Now here's Şengün. And it's Houston scoring again. Morant with it. He's putting up some terrific numbers. Over 28 a game. Outside Bane. 3-pointer. The shot no good. Houston in the lead. Here's Green. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. This can be a time of the season when it's hard for players to keep their focus, Grant.
Oh, man, B.A., the buzz of a new season is behind you. The playoffs are a long way off. This is when a coach earns his keep, making sure his guys stay energized and focused.
Free throw good. Green. Richard, for years, the Grizzlies team motto was grit and grind. You think that shifted?
They're a little bit flashier now, but they still have that underdog spirit. That's what grit and grind is about. They're always out to prove themselves.
Adams checked in for Houston. Thompson comes in for Eason. And we've got a timeout from Taylor Jenkins. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And when it comes to the Grizzlies, they're a team that's hungry to take that next step, Grant.
Yeah, and they've got the core to do it, B.A. You got Morant, Bane, and Jackson. They're all all-star caliber players and still in their mid-20s. So they've got a lot of great chemistry and time to get it right.
Here's Pippen, guarded by Van Vliet. Bagley, a screen on Van Vliet. Here's Pippen. 8 points in his last timeout. The 3. Wells misses.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Thompson's shot is off.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Pippen, pass to Clark. Here's Bane. Pass to Wells. To the paint. Here's Clark. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Houston has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Adams a screen. Van Vliet outside. Goes up on the wing. Clark grabs the board.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Here's Pippen. No points yet. Pass to Bane. Bagley, a screen on Green. Shot clock at 6. Bane with it. Van Vliet covering. Puts it up. Ain't no good. And here are the Rockets now. Here's Thompson. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
The sheer size of Thompson makes it difficult for defenders to match up well against him.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
The story so far has been their mid-range shooting. The analytics might not like it, but elite offenses still knock it down from that area.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
That free throw misses. Richard, if you look back at the Rockets' history, it's striking how many all-time greats have worn that uniform.
There are so many Hall of Famers: Hakeem Olajuwon, Ralph Sampson, Calvin Murphy, Yao Ming, Elvin Hayes, and that's only to name a few.
Alperen Şengün's checked in for the Rockets. Brooks comes in for Green.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
Ja Morant, he's checked in for Desmond Bane. Shepard, he's checked in for the Rockets. A minute 53 left in the first. Here's Pippen, still without a bucket. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Here's Thompson. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
A minute and a half left to play in the first. Clark with the screen. Here's Pippen. Oh, Adams with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Adams. Here's Pippen. Pass to Clark. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
.107 left to play in the first. Here's Shepard. Brooks outside for three. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And he's much more comfortable shooting off a pass. Brooks with a nice shot.
Grizzlies trail by 5. Here's Pippen. Outside Morant. 43 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Banked it in off the glass.
So creative with the ball in his hands. Morant is adept at creating offenses for himself.
There's 37 seconds left in the opening quarter. Here's Shepard. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Adams. Now Thompson fires the three. And he can't get that one. Here's Morant. And the Grizzlies get another bucket right there.
He's got an elite combination of speed and athleticism. Morant, he is special when he gets out in the break, though.
Here's Shepard. Here's Adams. And there's two. Work on the glass, paying off that time. And so it's Jalen Green making highlights for the Rockets. And during that quarter, he was everywhere, just wreaking havoc. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Rockets. Guys?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
Houston leading by 3. We've got Brandon Clark. Marvin Bagley is out there with Ja Morant. And it's Pippen in at the point guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Here's Shepherd. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Three-pointer, Brooks hits the trifecta.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Ja slices through. The layup misses. Houston has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Rockets showing improvement. Head coach Ime Udoka said, quote, when you rely on your young guys, you're constantly trying to instill habits that'll carry them for the rest of their careers. It's mistakes and tendencies you have to try to break continually. Just staying positive. We see glimpses of how close we can be.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. And the Grizzlies with possession here. After the basket by Houston. And the basket by Pippen.
He's good enough where it takes a lot to bother him at the rim like that.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And Houston making a change here. Eason's checked in. With this break, let's bring up the teams who've been clicking offensively over the last month. In third, Houston.
This is not a team you want to face right now. They are locked in on the offensive end.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Shepherd. He's scoreless. Now Adams. Thompson passes to Şengün. 5 to shoot. And here's Shepherd for 3. They get it back. Adams tips it. Grizzlies trail by 6. Pass to Pippen. Bagley sets a screen. To the inside. And here's Clark. Back to Bagley. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Houston. On Saturday, they'll be playing against Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. And then on Monday, they'll kick off a homestand, starting with the Memphis Grizzlies.
Most teams get a bit worried looking at a road schedule like this one, but they've been really strong on the road. They might be looking forward to getting away from home.
And timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He wants to review the game plan. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bagley passes to Morant. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Shepherd. No made baskets yet. Back to Şengün. Pass to Thompson. Adams inside, pounded by Morant. And this is a star-driven league. But talk about the importance of role players, Grant.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
First one falls for him. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Pippen. Drives to the hoop. Kicks it out to Clark. Shot clock at 5. Low block shot. Oh, the swat by Adams.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Now here's Şengün. Give him 8 points now. The 3 from Thompson. And Morant clears the board. Grizzlies trail by 8. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Gets the 3 to fall.
Consistency from deep is going to be the biggest determining factor in Morant's ceiling. If he gets that, I think we're going to see some MVPs in his future.
Here's Shepherd. Still no points. The baseline J. He can't hit that time. They swipe it. Buries it down low.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Grant, soft touch, but hard nose. That's Reed Shepherd.
Yeah, B.A. His shooting alone makes him a pro. But his tenacity, toughness, and commitment to his overall game give him a chance to make him a star. The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. The Rockets lead by 5. Here's Shepherd. Outside Eason. From downtown, nails it from beyond the arc.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. And there's the drive. The electric Ja Morant. High-flying, fast, fearless. Where's that mentality come from, RJ?
There is just a fearlessness like you mentioned. Most players, you just have that mindset. You don't care. You're going to attack the rim. Doesn't matter if you could potentially get hurt. You are going to take off. That mindset is a level of aggressiveness that only Ja Morant possesses.
He's off on the first. RJ, when Ja Morant's at his best, you won't find a more entertaining player in the league.
Oh, B.A., he is a generational talent. There is no easy way to defend him. That blend of skill, athleticism, quickness, it is so impressive and hard to guard.
Edey's checked in for Memphis. Jackson comes in for Bagley. Fred VanVleet is checked in for the Rockets.
And we talk a lot about Morant's athleticism and skill, but what stands out for me is his effort and intensity that he plays with.
Here's VanVleet. The rebound by Jackson. Grizzlies trail by 7. Pippen, the pass to Morant. Here's Edey. And the layup is good off the glass.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Now here's VanVleet, guarded closely. Pass to Thompson. VanVleet with it. Tipped away and out of bounds. Houston will have it. Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Bane comes in for Pippen. And a change for the Rockets. Green is checked in. A 3 from the inbound. Look at Green showing off his range.
Ooh, they've been on fire from deep this quarter. Their percentage has been rising and rising.
Jackson outside. Back to Morant. Clock at 6. And it's stolen by VanVleet. Here's Green. Oh, Green looking and swift on the break.
Green has been locked in, really powering this offense.
And we've got a timeout from Taylor Jenkins. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Grizzlies trail by 10. Pass to Edey. Bain with it. Jackson surveying the D. Back to Bain. Just 5 on the clock. Let's go with a 3. Eason pulls it in. The Rockets lead by 10. Outside, Green. Now Van Vliet. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Ja Morant picks one up. You know, Grant and Van Vliet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. Van Vliet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. No wonder nothing seems to faze him.
Thompson, he's checked in for Şengün. You know, it's hard to understate the value Van Vliet brings to this team, Richard.
When you look back at Toronto's championship in 2019, he made some huge plays. When the moment got big, he came through and came out on top.
I mean, that was pure hustle by Van Vliet, giving his all to influence the shot and swat it away.
Eason with the ball. He's picked up by Bain. And it's slammed in by Adams.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one. Free throw drops for Adams.
And here in the second quarter, he's starting to work himself to the free throw line. That's a good move.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Jackson outside. Here's the pick. Down low. Here's Edey. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Edey's got his second basket of the night.
Jackson with the dime. The guy is just so skilled.
And so it's Van Vliet with it. He brings it up for the Rockets. Adams with a screen on Morant. On the wing, Thompson. Pass to Green. The floater. Oh, Green takes the contact and scores.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Grizzlies trail by 14. Here's Edey. Jackson outside. Inside. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. The rebound by Jackson.
Even with a big goose egg by his name on the shot chart, the team is somehow managing just fine without him.
Pass to Morant. Nifty move. Oh, what a play. Just palms the block. And they're on the run. Thompson with it. Jackson in his pocket. Van Vliet against Morant. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
That's no problem for Van Vliet. He eats that contact with ease.
He shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made one and missed one. Pippen, he's checked in for Morant.
He is is a coach's dream. That's why they love Van Fleet. The intangibles are off the chart, and the execution is consistent.
Jackson on the wing. Outside Bain. Fires for three. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Adams has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Van Vliet outside. Pass to Adams. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Edey's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Pippen. It's deflected. Outside, Green. Van Vliet outside. Only his second make in 9 attempts.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Here's Pippen. To the paint. Jackson, the pass to Bain. Here's Pippen, guarded by Van Vliet. Just 5 to shoot. The 3 from Bain. Knocks down the triple. Bain's got 7.
There's just no hesitation from 3 for Bain. He is trigger happy out there at all times.
Right here.
Van Vliet scanning the floor. Pass to Eason. The 3 ball. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. 6 points for him.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Now here's Jackson, defended by Eason. It's Jackson, high post. He's against Eason. Here's Pippen, guarded by Van Vliet. No good with the triple.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Pass to Green. And here is Thompson. Takes the 3. The shot won't fall.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
BA, Fred Van Vliet said, I've been a leader on pretty much every team that I've ever played for. I'm a leader in life. It's just something you either have or you don't. Something you got to work at. Some guys will gravitate towards it and some won't. Brian, is it that simple?
Well, I think most of his teammates value what he has to say, for sure. Edey, that's good.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
And Houston has possession. And following this one, they'll take on the Hawks in Atlanta. That'll be the back end of a 3-game road trip. Outside, Green. Lets a 3 fly. That's good from Eason. On the assist from Green. Green's got his 3rd assist of the night. Grizzlies trail by 20. 43 seconds left in the first half. To the middle. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
Houston making some changes. Alperen Sengun's checked in for Adams, and it's Smith in for Thompson. The Rockets lead by 20. 34 seconds left in the second. Bain against Van Vliet. Pass to Smith. Fires from 14. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Van Vliet's got 4 assists now tonight. 20 seconds left in the first half of this one. Bain against Van Vliet. Bain, the pass to Wells. Here's Edey. Here's Bain. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Man, good whistle there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The free throw drops for Bain. And Bain drops them both. And here's Smith. A three off the inbound. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Houston. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Hey, folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Houston Rockets.
They have been so careful with the Rock. Smart passes, tight handle on the ball, really speaks to the focus and discipline.
And that defense, try as they might, cannot disrupt their flow. And moving on, time to check out the midseason NBA Power Rankings.
You know, for the Rockets, they've established themselves as a competitive team. They feel that they can get a win against any opponent there, Shaq.
Well, I don't know if they have the roster makeup to get to the finals or even conference finals. But on any given night, this team is dangerous.
I don't know, Shaq. They look good.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Nice game. Great performance by Jalen Green.
He's been so disruptive defensively in the first half. His fast hands pick plenty of pockets.
Not only does he have solid defensive instincts, he just plays extremely hard. And I know people might not realize this, but that is a skill, and it is very difficult for the opposition. It is a recipe for disaster.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Kicking off the second half, here's Ime Udoka's five. Van Vliet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. And it's Eason in at the three. No problems knocking that one down. Van Vliet's got 9 points.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Since being drafted in 2021, Alperen Şengün has really grown his game, Richard.
Particularly his assist numbers. That's what impresses me. You can run the offense through the 6'11" Şengün. It's so impressive.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Here's Şengün. After the basket by Memphis on the other end. Moran against Van Vliet. 6 on the shot clock. A nice shot by Smith.
You know, Smith came into the league as a capable and confident shooter off the catch.
And if you're just joining us, we played just over a minute here in the third. Jackson outside. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Tari Eason. Memphis shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That free throw no good. He hits the second from the line. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
You could really see his squad was losing steam. Smart timeout to give them a breather.
And a chance for us here to check out the top passing teams in the league this past month. The Rockets, number 1.
And over this last stretch, this team has been incredible passing the rock, playing great team basketball.
The Rockets lead by 22. Van Vliet outside. Driving inside. On the wing, Green. Pass to Şengün. Over Edey, 5 on the clock. Şengün, no good. And the Grizzlies shooting 37% from the floor at this point. Jackson against Eason. Jackson, the pass to Jackson. Now here's Morant. Over Van Vliet. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Morant's got 12 points.
Just taking what the defense gives him. Morant keeping it simple on offense. I love it.
Smith with a screen on Morant. Van Vliet, the pass to Smith. Shoots over Jackson. Smith, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Memphis shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. The first one falls. That one misses. The Rockets lead by 19. Stolen by Jackson. Pass to Edey. And here's Morant. Covered by Smith. Bain surveying the D. Kicks it out to Jackson. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
That's a costly error. Now let's see how they bounce back.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
Van Vliet with it. He's got 9. Pass to Green. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. No good with a layup. And so it's Bain who brings up the ball for Memphis. 19-point game. Jackson on the wing. Defended by Eason. Here's Jackson. 6 to shoot. Up and over Smith. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. Van Vliet against Morant. Pass to Smith. Outside Eason. No good, and they can't put it into the drought. The Grizzlies have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Inside, here's Edey. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Now here's Van Vliet, a go-to option for this team. He puts up nearly 17 a game. Knocks it loose. And they're on the break. Rejected. On the wing, Green. 16 points for him. The kick out to Van Vliet, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Green. And we got a quick moment to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Alperen Şengün.
And we've seen a jump in the last few years in terms of his rebounding. The heart, the hustle, his ability to read shot trajectories and crash the glass at the right time, and his teammates really appreciate the hard work.
And we've got a timeout from Taylor Jenkins. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. On defense, the Rockets. Morant with it. Van Vliet covering. Van Vliet against Morant. Nice move. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Forget the long-range shots. Ja wants to challenge you down low.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Rockets.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is shooting from long distance. All game long, they've been finding openings at the perimeter.
In an era where so many point guards are three-point shooters, Ja Morant, you know what? This man is built different. He's more of a throwback. Ja wants to apply pressure by driving, not shooting threes.
Now here's Easton. 9 points in the game. Jackson, right side. Good, and the setup by Morant. Jackson's got 12 points.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Houston leading by 14. Now Van Vliet. Pass to Şengün. Smith with it. Stolen by Jackson. Up top, Bane. Guarded by Van Vliet. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. The free throw drops for Bane. And Richardson's bursting onto the scene. Bane has been nothing short of spectacular.
Bane was a steal with the 30th pick. He's added to his game each year. And now, look, he's one of the better two-way wings in the league.
Now here's Eason. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Shot clock at 6. To win the drought, Green. Memphis with a rebound. Here's Wells. No points so far. Oh, Morant from close range.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Houston leading by 9. Outside, Green. Out to the wing. Lets it fly from 18. And there's Şengün on the assist from Green. He's got 10.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
The Grizzlies have gone 6 for 9 in the half. Jackson outside. Bane against Green. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Jalen Green. Well, Grant, with this new media deal, more broadcasters for the NBA.
You're right, B.A. And the league benefits economically. Hopefully, more innovation on the broadcast side, too, and a chance to even reach new fans as well.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Rockets.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Van Vliet, the pass to Smith. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And one guy who's just scratching the surface of his potential, Jabari Smith.
Yeah, he's still very young, still gaining strength, but his upside on both ends is enormous.
And the number 3 pick in the 2022 NBA draft, Smith Jr.'s ceiling is considered to be very high.
Outside Bane from behind the arc. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Thompson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Desmond Bane.
I like how Thompson put pressure on the D, taking it strong near the hole.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Grizzlies trail by 12. To the inside. And the basket by Bane. Bane's got 16 points.
He's really made his impact felt tonight. Bane has played with maximum effort tonight.
And so it's Van Vliet with it. He brings it up for the Rockets. Outside, Green. And another miss by Houston. The Grizzlies have gotten 7 of their first 11 attempts to go in this half. Now here's Morant. 15 points in the game. Down low. Here's Jackson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And taking a look at the last 10 games, these are the teams that have attacked the offensive glass and been rewarded for their efforts. The Rockets, number 1.
Well, you love the attack mindset on the glass. They've imposed their will physically.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Rockets lead by 8. And here's Van Vliet. 9 points in the game. Pass to Green. There's the triple. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Van Vliet's got 6 assists in the game. Here's Morant. Outside Bane. Van Vliet against Morant. The Rockets pull it in. Şengün's got rebound number 11. Here's Green. Pass to Şengün. On the wing, Thompson. 5 points in the game. Green against Bane. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Green missing. Grizzlies trail by 11. Morant with it. 15 points in the game. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Count it. Good. Smith's got 10 points in the game.
And looks like Smith is already getting stronger. He's looking to add some muscle, and that finish through contact is a great sign.
Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Outside Bane. Pass to Jackson. Here's Wells. Defended by Thompson. Wells, the pass to Bane. Jackson outside. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. The Rockets lead by 13. Van Vliet finds Şengün. Green in the post. Guarded by Bane. Kept alive. Out to Thompson. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Wells, that's good.
Oh, excellent work in transition. Pushing the ball up the floor like that helps you find easier shots.
Now Thompson. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. Pass to Van Vliet. Puts up a 3. Yes! And a nice assist from Thompson. Van Vliet's got 6 points in the quarter.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Here's Wells from the arc. It's hauled in by Houston. Şengün's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Out to Thompson. Wide open look. Memphis with a rebound. Thompson with a steal. Pass to Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Ah, forget about those three-point shots Jabari dunked. They're just a little bit easier.
There's a minute 17 left to play in the third quarter here. Van Vliet against Morant. Rebound by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Green. Driving in. And it's hammered home by Green.
A vicious finish by Green. Boy, Jalen, this man can get up.
Jackson outside. Pass to Bain. Back to Morant. Clock at 6. Over Van Vliet. Oh, and he nails it from the high post. Morant's got 17 points.
This is the productive play Morant delivers, and the team works hard to facilitate them for him.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Stolen by Bain. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Here's Van Vliet. The 3, Smith. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Houston up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. Tough to run with them. They get the ball up the court so fast. We'll be right back with you shortly. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page, woo.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Grizzlies trail by 14. Marvin Bagley is out there with Brandon Clark. Then there's Ja Morant, and it's Wells in at the small forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Now here's Clark. From deep, Morant. Oh, a bomb from Ja.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
And here's Van Vliet. He'll bring it up for Houston. It's Thompson, high post. Van Vliet outside. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
And that kind of contact isn't going to stop Van Vliet, showing some muscle finishing on the defense.
So it's the Grizzlies now. They trail by 14. Right wing. Here's Wells. Brooks defending. Morant, the pass to Clark. Over Adams. Clark, no good. The Rockets lead by 14. Van Vliet left side. Here's Easton. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist.
A skilled facilitator. Van Vliet rewards the open guys with the ball.
And the Grizzlies shooting only 42%. Here's Pippen, guarded by Van Vliet. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Shot clock at 3. Here's Pippen.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Throws it up high, and stolen by Bagley. It's tipped. Here's Pippen. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Pass to Clark. Here's Pippen, defended by Thompson. Pippen, no good. The Rockets lead by 17. Now here's Van Vliet. Adams with the ball. Clark covers. And here's Brooks. Clark grabs the board. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Pippen, and there's a 3-second violation.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. The drive by Van Vliet. Pass to Eason. No good from outside.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
Here's Morant, defended by Thompson. They get the rebound. Kicks it out to Jackson. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got 5 assists in the game.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
Now here's Van Vliet. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. The 3 from Thompson. Here's Adams. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It'll be on G.G. Jackson.
Some consider Adams to be the strongest player in the league. He never backs down from a physical challenge.
Smith, he's checked in for the Rockets. And he's good on the second. Grizzlies trail by 15. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. To the paint. Here's Jackson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And he knocks down the first one. And so Jackson nails both of them. Houston leading by 13. And here is Thompson. Pass to Smith. Shoots over Jackson. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim.
All of a sudden, he's balling. Halftime adjustments successful so far.
Here's Pippen. Now Morant, defended by Thompson. There's Jackson with the 3. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got his 6th assist of the night.
And another one. That's 5 total threes on the night from him so far.
Morant against Thompson. Pass to Smith. 3-pointer. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
And he's been much more assertive here in the second half, getting to his spots, executing with ease.
Grizzlies trail by 15. Morant with it. Here's Pippen. Now here's Jackson, covered by Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Jackson down low. He's against Smith. Jackson can't get it to go.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Eason, a screen on Morant. Thompson. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And the first one at the line is good. Some changes for Memphis. Edey comes in for Clark. And it's Bane in for Pippen. Second free throw, no good.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Pass to Bane. Shoots over Shepherd. And it's Memphis with another.
Bane strong enough to absorb the contact and complete the play.
The Rockets lead by 14. Here's Shepherd. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
They're starting a new trend with regard to turnovers. It's becoming problematic.
Now Morant. Pass to Edey. To the inside. Jackson. Off with the layup. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for Houston. Green to the rack. And it's hammered home by Green.
So quick on the drive. When Green is slicing with confidence, he is hard to stop.
Now here's Morant. The D's right on him. Here's Edey. Back to Morant. Shoots over Shepherd. Morant, no good. Houston has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Shoots from 12. And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's his first foul of the game. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Jackson is checked in. And a change for the Rockets. Van Vliet's checked in for Shepherd. Here's Morant. Outside Bane. Pass to Jackson. Jackson finds some space. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists tonight. Houston leading by 14. Şengün, a screen on Bane. Green, the pass to Smith. To the middle. And stolen by Jackson. Left side, Morant. Fires the 3. They get it again.
He couldn't get to the line once in the first half. Coach must have really talked to him at the break.
And that one misses. Eason's checked in for Thompson. Good on the second one. Now here's Green. Pass to Şengün. Van Vliet against Morant. Van Vliet misses. Grizzlies trail by 13. Outside Morant. And he banks in the layup. Morant's got 12 points here in the second half.
Working through the lane, Morant, he's got such a great change of speed to keep the defense off.
Bane against Green. Driving to the back.
Oh! Wow! Okay,
Unreal!
that's done.
That's what they came for.
Wow. That is a dunk contest worthy move. Green just putting on a show right there.
Now here's Morant. Jackson with a screen on Van Vliet. Morant with it, and it's Şengün picking him up. And the dunk by Jackson.
And when defenders are lurking, that bounce pass can be the only way to get it through.
Houston leading by 11. And here is Green. Şengün, a screen on Bane. Pass to Şengün. For 3, Smith. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist. Şengün's got his 4th assist in this one.
Yeah, a prolific scorer from all 3 levels. Smith showing off here tonight.
Memphis has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Morant, no good. The Rockets have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in this fourth quarter. Back to Şengün. Outside, Green. Pass to Smith. And stolen by Jackson. Grizzlies trail by 14. Morant surveying the floor. Jackson the screen. And it's Morant missing. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
And things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
And there's the call on Jalen Green. That'll be a second foul of the game. And Memphis shooting right below 40% here in the fourth. And we've got a timeout from Taylor Jenkins. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, I had a chance to find out what Taylor Jenkins was discussing with his players. He wants his team to be careful with the ball. He's not happy with the amount of turnovers they've coughed up so far. He believes if they focus on being more patient on offense, that will help cut down on the giveaways. Guys, back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Here's Edie. And the dunk by Jackson.
Sharing the rock. Part of what makes Ja Morant such a fantastic player is his ability to pass.
The dive for the ball, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Edie. Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, the coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Smith outside. Van Vliet outside. Takes a three.
I like Morant's workmanlike approach on D. He finds good matchups and makes an impact.
There's Jackson with the three. It's hauled in by Houston. Smith's got 5 rebounds tonight. Houston leading by 12. We've got 1:55 left to play in the fourth quarter. Pass to Şengün. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Ja Morant picks one up.
Oh, okay, Şengün. Look at the big man baiting the defender into the foul.
Since being selected in the 21 draft, Alperen Şengün has really improved.
Yeah, from 9 points per game as a rookie to over 20 in his third year, Şengün has averaged about 5 assists per game over a season. A huge number for a 6'11 post guy. He is so skilled.
I don't know, but it seems like Morant's got springs or something in his shoes.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Smith against Jackson. Smith passes to Green. Back to Smith. Lets it go from deep. And that comes off the assist by Green. Smith's got 23 points.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Rockets.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And they really wanted this one. It pushes their win total up to 21. And we've come to expect these kinds of strong games for Jalen Green.
Oh, he was at the center of everything that happened in this game. His energy was felt throughout the building, and his impact, well, it was incredible.
Now here's Van Vliet. Back to Şengün. Outside, Green. Oh, stolen by Morant. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. And there's Bane. That one's good. The assist by Morant.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
BA, all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap.
And Şengün gets it to go.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Morant against Van Vliet. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Smith with the rebound. And a chance to add to the lead here.
Yeah, BA, they should really stick with what they've been doing.
Pass to Şengün. Eason against Jackson. Right side, Green. Over Bane. Great D that time from Bane. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
And that about wraps it up. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And let's reveal our player of the game, Jalen Green.